Today we shall study about second part of fundamental course of NET or JEE Main. The second part is electricity and magnetism. Now we shall study about the basic fundamentals of electricity and magnetism. That is rationalized MKS units, magnetism and electrical units. First we study at first the unit pole in magnetism and the unit charge in electricity were so selected, and based on these units and the absolute CGS system, two system of unit called electromagnetic unit EMU and electrostatic unit ESU came to be defined and adopted. It helps the understanding of the physical principles involved. The difficulty arose when, because of interdependence, it was found that the same quantity was not only found to have two difficult units, one in EMU, another in ESU, but also the dimension of the physical quantity came out differently in the two systems because of the operation of permeability mu naught and dielectric constant epsilon naught of free space, which are not dimensionless constant. It was Maxwell who urged that it is unthinkable why the same physical quantity should have two different sets of dimensions, and he equated the two sets to find that in every case the ratio 1 by root over epsilon naught mu naught has the dimension of velocity, and in fact the ratio was equal to the velocity of light. This put the electromagnetic theory on firm scientific base. Now, the unrationalized MKS unit, it became necessary to select only one physical quantity as the basis for all electrical and magnetic measurements and to put an end to the maze of difficulty. Consequently, the unit of a current, the ampere, has been so selected because flow of current gives rise to magnetic effect, electromagnetism and electromagnetic induction, and is in itself the basis of all electrical study. The MKS units came to be adopted and accepted for international scientific usage since 1948. Here, in addition to three fundamental units, meter, kilogram and second of mechanics, are suggested by Georgi in 1901. The ampere is chosen as the fourth fundamental unit for all the study of magnetism and electricity. Obviously, units have to be renamed and redefined on this system, but efforts have been made not to disturb some of the most commonly used units. This gives rise to the unrationalized MKS system. Rationalized MKS system, another difficulty that came in the way was the occurrence of the factor 4 pi, 2 pi in various electrical and magnetic quantities. These factors could be understood. Under these factors could be under a storm to occur where we take quantities. Now, possessing a spherical, circular, radial or cylindrical symmetry, but their occurrence in systems which does not, which do not possess such symmetry, such as the expression for the capacity of a parallel plate condenser C barabar A vata 4 pi T, or the field inside a straight solenoid F barabar 4 pi Ni, where the lines of force are all parallel, is open to series of action. It is further found that expressions such as field due to a linear conductor F barabar 2 I by D, or the capacity of a spherical condenser C is equal to AB bata B minus A, where such a spherical or circular symmetry does occur, do not have that factor phi. Heaviside and Lorentz suggested that electric and magnetic units in the Ampere's system should be redefined in such a way that the factor pi appears in equation concerning a spherical or circular or radial symmetry, but does not occur in those where no such symmetry is inexistent. This indefinition gave birth to the rationalized Ampere system. Salient point of the rationalized Ampere system. The following points should be carefully noted. Ampere's unit in mechanics are retained as such: unit of length in meter, unit of mass in kilogram, unit of time in second, unit of force in Newton, unit of energy in joule, unit of power in watt. Now the permittivity of free space epsilon naught is equal to 1 by 4 pi guna 10 to the power guna 9 guna 10 to the power 9, or 8.854 guna 10 to the power minus 12 coulomb square per Newton meter square, or Faraday per meter, and is not a dimensionless constant and unity as in CGS or ESU system. Now the permeability of free space mu naught is equal to 4 pi guna 10 to the power minus 7 is equal to 1.25 guna 10 to the power minus 6 Weber per ampere meter or Henry per meter, and is not again a dimensionless constant and unity as in case CGS EMU system. The quantity 1 by root over mu naught epsilon naught is equal to 3 guna 10 to the power 8 meter per second and gives the velocity of light. The equation to be used with rationalized Ampere system may be different from those for the unrationalized CGS system or unrationalized Ampere system. Now, the corresponding equation of the system only should be used. For example, the corresponding equation for the Coulomb's inverse square law of force in rationalized Ampere system are F is equal to mu naught by 4 pi guna mu mm by r square in magnetism and F is equal to 1 by 4 pi naught guna q dash by F solar r square in electricity. Now the conversion table is rationalized Ampere unit and their equivalent physical quantity, symbol, rationalized Ampere unit, unrationalized Gaussian, and the ratio ESU by EMU. First, the mechanical length is L in Ampere unit meter, 10 to the square centimeter, 10 to the square centimeter. Mass M in kilogram, 10 to the power cube gram, 10 to the power cube gram. Time T, second SS, force F, Newton, 10 to the power 5 dyne or 10 to the 5 dyne, force, Newton, and energy is equal to E. The unit is Ampere unit is joule, and ESU is 10 to the power 7 R and EMU is 10 to the power 7 R. Power P, the rationalized unit is watt, and ES unit is 10 to the power 7 R per second, and EMU unit is 10 to the power 7 R per second. Now the electrical parameter, electrical charge Q, and the unit is Ampere unit is coulomb, that is the unit of flux, and the ESU value is 9 guna 10 to the power, ESU value is 3 guna 10 to the power 9, and EMU value is 10 to the power minus 1. Now the current I, the symbol unit is ampere A, and the ESU unit is 3 guna 10 to the power 9, and EMU 10 to the power minus 1. Electrical intensity is E, and Ampere unit is volt, per meter or Weber per coulomb. 1 by 3 guna 10 to the power minus 4 ES unit and EM unit 10 to the power 8. Now the electrical flux density D coulomb per meter square. 12 pi guna 10 to the power 5 is ES unit and EM unit 4 pi guna 10 to the power minus 5. Potential, electrical potential V. The symbol M is V and MKS unit is volt and ES unit 1 by 1 vata 3 guna 1 by 3 guna 10 to the power minus 2 and EM unit 10 to the power 8. Now the capacity C, farad unit is, MKS unit is farad, ES unit is 9 guna 10 to the power 11, EM unit is 10 to the power minus 9. Resistance R, the MKS unit is ohm and ESU value is 1 by 9 guna 10 to the power minus 11 and EMU value is 10 to the power minus 9. Inductance L or M, Henry, MKS unit is Henry and ES unit is 1 by 9 guna 10 to the power minus 11 and EMU unit is 10 to the power 9. Permittivity epsilon naught. MKS unit is 1 by 36 pi guna 10 to the power minus 9 farad per meter and ES unit is 1. EM unit is 1 by 9 guna 10 to the power minus 20. EMU. The resistivity rho and the MKS unit is ohm meter. ES unit is 1 by 9 guna 10 to the power minus 9 and EM unit is 10 to the power 11. Now the magnetic parameter. The magnetic parameter is magnetomotive force, magnetic reluctance, permeability, magnetic pole, magnetic intensity, magnetic flux density, intensity of magnetization. That is unit is MKS unit is ampere turn or magnetic reluctance is ampere per Weber or kilowatt per Maxwell and permeability is mu 4 pi guna 10 to the power minus 7 Henry per meter. Magnetic pole is Newton per turn. Magnetic intensity is ampere per meter. Magnetic flux is Weber and magnetic flux density is Weber per meter square or Tesla. Intensity of magnetization is Weber per meter square or ampere per meter. And this is the end of the conversion table for electrical and magnetic parameter and mechanical parameter different from each other in MKS unit, in ES unit and EM unit.